What's up guys, Voltage Boss here, and today I'm going to tell you guys a story. And this story is about when I got banned on my main account on RuneScape. So this happened probably, I think it was in around 2007 or so. So back then, when I used to play RuneScape, me and my brother both used to create a lot of different types of accounts, right? So like we had our main account, but then we had other accounts. And one of those accounts that I had was called a pure, right? And it was called a range 2H'er. And the thing is, I got that account up to fairly decent stats. I got it up to I would say back then I got it up to like about maybe high 50s range and then like 50 strength, something like that. And the thing is, at the time when I used to play RuneScape back in the day, I never really knew how to make much money, besides begging or whatever. And the thing is, what I did was that I ended up giving pretty much all my money from my main account onto that pure account. And the reason why I did that was so that way I can buy supplies for myself. So if I needed to buy arrows or food or whatever. So the thing is, what happened was I started to notice that I started getting broke, right? And, like I said back then, I didn't really know how to make money. I was just lazy, I guess, or, overall didn't have good stats. So what happened was I ended up transferring all that money and stuff back onto my main account, right? So once I transferred all my money back, all the supplies and stuff like that from my pure onto my main, I ended up going to one of the banks. I can't remember where. I was just in one of the banks, standing there trying to sell that account for 10k because I badly needed the money. So I stood there for about, give or take, good 20-30 minutes trying to sell the account. I ended up changing my mind because I was like, screw it. This is taking way too long. Whatever, right? So I ended up having to get off because I had to go to an ice hockey game. And during the game is when I got banned, right? So the thing is, once I got home and I tried to log in, it said my account was permanently banned, right? And at first I was like, what? I thought I like put in the wrong, username, password, like I thought I put in someone else's account. But then after a few attempts, I realized it was mine, right? So what happened was I actually stayed calm and I was like, okay, I know there's a way to get out of this. Because I remember back then, I think it was my brother who told me like, oh, I got my account unbanned because he got banned for, I don't know, something, I guess, or muted or some shit like that. So I ended up calling my brother on the phone. And what happened was I asked my brother, I said, my account got banned. How do I get it unbanned? And he straight up told me, said, I have no idea. And that is when I started crying. I started crying so hard because I was like, I lost my main account. I've had this account for, I think at the time I had it for like about a year, and I was super upset. I even remember too that I was almost ready to just quit that game, never come back to it again. But what's funny is that I ended up using the account that I was trying to sell as my main account. And that's pretty much what happened. I ended up maining my pure account, which obviously ended up not being a pure anymore because, it was my main account. And that's pretty much it. Fast forwarding some, I did eventually, my old main account eventually did get unbanned, which I logged on to and, got back, but I never really used it after that. I have logged back on to RuneScape every once in a while just to see how the game's doing, because it was like part of my childhood, Well, that's pretty much the end of my story. That's how I got banned on RuneScape a long time ago when I was a little kid. Thank you guys for, listening. If you went through this whole video, I appreciate that. Remember to like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Alright, see you guys later.